am at the top of Sheep Mountain, overlooking Missoula and the surrounding valleys here. And it's actually my first time coming to the top of this peak and coming over to these trails here. And yeah, I'm excited. It's, you know, much more of a backcountry trail. I had to pack an actual backpack on my ride this time to carry some water, snacks, and first aid kit, some other random stuff. Bring my bear spray along, but I am today riding Sheep Mountain Black Trail, and I'm taking the north side. There's the south side of it. There's also a north side, which I'm saving for a later date. And I'm pretty excited. So it's about 7.5 miles, the Sheep Mountain Trail, and 3,100 feet of descent to get to the end of the official Sheep Mountain Trail, but then to get all the way back down to start around 10 miles and 4,000 feet. Whew. And I'm actually going down a different way than I climbed up, so I wasn't sure I had the endurance yet to do the full ride up from the bottom. So there is a fire road, or whatever, Forest Service road that you can drive up that'll get you halfway up the backside. So I asked my wife to drop me off there so I could get started halfway up and not have to do the full climb. I know it's a cheater, but eventually I'll do a more serious version of the climb. Let me adjust my brakes here. All right, hopefully that's good. But yeah, anyway, it was tough. Like, the first half of the backside climb was okay, and then the second half got pretty steep and chunky, and I had to walk a lot of it. I'm not sure this way is any better, but maybe it is. But we'll see. Maybe on the next time I'll see if I can make it up to the top of this from the full bottom climb, and if I can, then drop over the backside. Luckily, you can drop it in the backside and not have to climb back out. There's sort of a trail that follows the valley all the way back, and it's mostly downhill. I know there's a couple little short climb sections here. All right, I'm back on a descent. Hopefully not too many climbs left anymore. Looks like we're getting a little bit more into some trees. Luckily today is gorgeous. I got out early enough, it's not too hot. It's supposed to get into the 80s today, but I would imagine up here it's still in the low to mid 70s. And it's not too windy, which is always nice, because up top on peaks like this, it could easily get very windy. A lot of loose rocks up in here. Very backcountry trail, not the kind that you want to be boosting too fast, just washing out the wheel, crashing very far from civilization. Oh, yeah. The shadows get pretty harsh. I'm wearing actual tinted lenses today. I usually wear clear lenses. And it's great in the sun, but as soon as you get into any trees, the contrast makes it really hard to adjust. the tinted lenses. Hey, have a good one. Oh yeah, this is good stuff. There's a guy, trail runner I met up with at the top. I had some extra water, he was running low, so I was able to donate to him, which is good. As for me, I don't need much more. And I've still got enough in the reserves. I didn't know how much I would need, so I overpacked. Which it's better to overpack than underpack. And this is a great example as to why. And you can help somebody else without compromising yourself. Oh, little climb coming up here. Yeah, I'm starting to feel that although this is a much longer climb than the backside, it might end up being a little bit nicer, less steep. But it's always hard to tell when you're going down, things are less steep than when you're coming up. Not literally, but it feels like it. Because it just feels not very steep for downhill. But then when you try to climb that same thing, it's like, oh yeah, that's too steep for me to do uphill. Oh, it smells real nice out here. Mix of pine and still getting some wildflowers. You got the bloom. Oh, it's great. Woo! A little more flat pedally section here. Let's see, maybe I can pick up some speed. I love the dirt here right now. In Montana, we're so used to having really dry, dusty dirt, and here it feels so nice and tacky. It's been humid recently. We've had some good rain, and up until not that long ago, I feel like I was still seeing a bit of snow up here, so the soil's probably holding on to a little bit of that moisture. It's probably mostly the rain recently, to be honest. Woo. Rock gardens would be so much fun if I knew them by heart, to be able to just fly. Gotta keep reminding myself to look forward though, not at my tire. Make sure. I'm also glad I gave my tires a little bit extra pressure for this. I do have some inserts in it, but these are a lot of rim killer kind of rocks, sharp edges on the uphill side. So between my inserts and the extra, oh, this is sustained. Oh, this is cool. Oh yeah, that was cool. That was fun. Might have to take an arm pump break. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, maybe up in this shadowy spot for a second. All right, keeping it going. Nice. All right, back on Shoot Mountain Trail here. Seems like we'll have a bit of a sustained descent for a little bit now. Seems not to be as janky as the top. It's too bad, I really like those rock gardens, but it is more downhill, which is always nice. Gotta be careful not to let myself get overly excited and go too fast. really don't want to have to walk back another like 7 miles if I get hurt. Woo! Nice. Loose, but good. And luckily not as loose as it could be in dry season. Can't believe it's July 1st and it's still this moist and green. By now I would have expected it to be brown and dusty. It's been a very humid spring. And I guess technically early summer, since it is officially summer. Nice. Wildflowers are still in bloom at this elevation. Oh, gotta pay attention to those turns. It's shocking. My glasses are not super tinted, but even just being slightly tinted, when you're in the sun, you adjust and you burst into shadows and you just can't see. I should have brought my other sunglasses or my other clear lenses along too, because they still protect from UV. They just don't have the tint, making it quite a bit easier to see in the shadows. Oh, this trail gets pretty skinny, not a lot of room for air, so, and it's as soon as you get off the cut on the edge here, it's just down to the side, so you'll wash out and whoop, wheel's gone. Oh, good stuff. Nice, back into some good dirt, tacky, predictable here. The Missoula Trail Association and the SAR team, I don't know how to say that, but basically they came out I think a couple weeks ago and cleared everything, did some with the chainsaws, cleared all down trees and did some brushing, and it's looking great. No obstructions here. It's just fantastic. Unfortunately, my back had me flaring up that weekend. Probably should have joined them to help them out, but I was worried about making it worse, and yeah, too many excuses, right? Nice, this section's good. I like it a lot. This is great. Woo! Take a little break here after this flat section. Definitely starting to get a little arm pump again. All right. Right when we get to the trees, I'll pause. Or maybe just here for a second. Oh, yeah. All right, let's keep it rolling. Oh, actually, give me a second. Yep, okay, we're good. Oh, a little overgrown there, but it's been so humid, I'm not surprised. Things are growing so much this year, which is nice because we're delaying fire season, but at the same time, I wonder if it's going to end up, when it does dry out, meaning there's just way more brush that will be able to catch fire and spread quickly. So, kind of a double-edged sword if you have really moist. Oh yeah. Oh, it's rutted, very rutted. Oh, so rutted. That's definitely washout from this rain here. Nice. Whoo-wee. Switchbacks, they're getting tight. Oh, yo! So, my wheel went off the trail there, and there was definitely a dip, a little rut right off the side. Oh, yeah, this is fantastic. Fantastic. Woo! Don't get lazy. Oh man, I am getting lazy. I gotta rein it in. Rein it in. This is the climbing section I saw on the map, and this will be a whole lot of no fun. All right, here goes. Nice. Starting to get a little bit of a steep drop off on the left side, and pretty skinny trail. So I'm just gonna take it nice and easy, considering I'm clearly already tired and was making mistakes earlier. Woo! Nice. It reminds me a lot of School Peak in the Rattlesnake. Very similar feel. Ooh. This is just a much longer version of that. Oh, where are we here? That's an intersection for a different trail. I'm gonna keep going straight, continue on to the rest of Sheep for now. We're starting to meet up with other trails in the trail system here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we start encountering more people. It is a Saturday after all. Everyone's probably out doing hikes and bike rides and stuff. Hi there.
How you doing?
Good. Yourself?
Good. Enjoy.
Yeah, you too. Oh, look at the timing of that prediction, huh? Funny. Nice. Funny how much the terrain changes. You get everything from like gravel to dust to pine needles to rock gardens, root sections, wet dirt, dry dirt, all the above, you know. I guess that's to be expected over such a long trail that traverses such a large amount of different altitudes and everything. was terrible. I did not pump that. Went real nose heavy. Unintended nollie there. Yeah, good. We're starting to approach the tail end of the trail. Got a handful of switchbacks coming up, and then the trail ends, but the ride is not over because there's a few options. Whoa, not paying attention. There's a few options to get back all the way into the valley. So depending on which you want to take, I'm going to take a couple that I haven't done before, but I'll put those up as separate videos. Separate trails, you know. Getting a lot drier and dustier here. You can tell that not only is the temperature been warmer down here and the moisture not really as prominent, but it's got more traffic, so it's been blown out a lot more. Woo! I wonder if this is all, it smells really fresh, like you can smell a lot of that ash. So I wonder if this was a recent prescribed burn that they did. Not sure, very possible. Switchbacks. Whoa! Huh. Oh, there's the road. There it is. It's the end of the south side of the Sheep Mountain Trail. That was good, really fun, highly recommended.